Hello my friends, and welcome to the first video in what I hope to be an ongoing series. I was reading through some threads on the Doom World forums, and I saw a post by AnguirusFan1 asking for some feedback on one of his levels. And now that I've gotten through Doom and Doom 2, and we've kind of seen all of that, I would like to start integrating some mapping content and trying some other different things. And I thought, what better way to provide some of that feedback than by playing this level in real time and giving my thoughts. And at the same time, because I know trying to watch a video alongside trying to do something is kind of awkward, I'll also write up my notes in a bulleted list and include that along with this. So, AnguirusFan, if you're watching, hope you find this feedback constructive. And I do want to say, just a blanket statement, start off with making any kind of a level, no matter how good or bad or whatever criticisms come from it, is a really impressive feat to begin with, okay? And you should be very proud of that, and putting that out to the court of public opinion is a very not easy thing to do. So right off the bat, just asking for feedback, huge props. So let's jump into this and see what we can see. We are here in GZ Doom. He did mention that this map is for GZ Doom. I don't know if this works in other source ports as well, but let's see what we can see. So right off the bat, I need to turn my volume down a little bit. Okay, right off the bat, nice little starting area. Not a hot start. I always appreciate not a hot start. Let's see. It is a little cramped, but that's okay. It's not necessarily a problem. Starting off with some pistol zombies. Yeah, so far what I'm seeing is we have a lot of kind of twisty little passages. Ooh, here's... what do we got in here? Kind of a little altar of some kind. Okay. Yeah, my first, I guess, big recommendation would be to open these areas up a little. Doesn't have to be a lot. You can still kind of keep the mountain pass feel, but Doom Guy moves very quickly. And part of what makes the gameplay so fun is being able to move around and strafe around enemies. And when all of the passages and rooms are this kind of claustrophobic, it makes it really hard to maneuver, which gameplay-wise has not been a problem yet. You know, I'm not running into monsters that's making it frustrating. It's just the first thing I notice. Let's see. Come over here. Okay, pick up some armor. Very nice. See where else we can find to go. One thing I am noticing is it looks like the sector heights are a little different throughout, which is fine. Totally cool. But since you can't see the different heights because it's all sky, it leaves these kind of weird flat corners. You can see here and there on the tops of the walls, which is a little weird looking. Not a huge problem. Strange little dead end there. Okay. I see a lot of what look like unmarked doors or something. We'll come back to that. Maybe those are just monster closets that open later. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. One thing I'm noticing is when I go into new rooms, if I shoot, I hear a lot of monsters waking up from that. Which, again, that's fine. But what I would recommend is to make use of the ambush flag on monsters and maybe sound blocking line deaths so that enemies don't necessarily wake up as soon as the player fires the first shot, but rather they wait for the player to come around to them. Okay, some more tight hallways. We got a nice big room here with a red key door. Where were you hiding? Must have been in the corner. Okay. Let's see. We'll go that way in a moment. Let's go in here. Need a red card. Okay, so right here you can see you've marked that this door needs a red key card, which is great. But this door also needs a red key card and is not similarly marked. So adding that would be hugely helpful. Okay. And, oh, a nice little exit back out to the courtyard. And there was indeed a monster closet there. Very cool. Okay, so at this point... Oh, and we seem to have released some new monsters into these hallways. Good. Reusing previous areas. I always love seeing that. Okay, and then we now have a red key back here. One thing I would like to see here, I exited this area and came back out into the courtyard. I could hear that new enemies had spawned back in these hallways, but there wasn't really any indication that I needed to backtrack. So having that other key over here is a little awkward because I may not come back this way. I don't necessarily have any reason. You know, I explored this area already. Let's see. Okay, so now I have the red key. So now we can go back in here. Come back through. This is kind of a cool room with these little pillars here. It would be nice to see a little bit of variation on the texturing. Right now it's all this dirt wall, which, as far as a ubiquitous texture to use, not a bad choice. I've seen a lot of maps that use just absolutely garish textures and put them everywhere. This is a fine choice. The overall visual of the level looks really good. But just something to break this up, whether it be additional detailing, maybe you pop some of these corners out and put lamps or skulls or something on it, just to give it a little more liveliness. All right, so do we go to the north or to the east first? Let's go this way first. Ooh, we got a nice little hurt floor hallway. Not bad design here. One thing I would caution against is I can see some of these are higher than others. And this is the kind of scenario where if I fall off of these, it might be very frustrating for me to get back on them. I am, in fact, because of that, I am going to save here. Because if I do fall off and die, I don't want to... Ooh, replay that. Okay. Alright, so we have a hallway back there that has hurt floor. I haven't seen a rad suit or an invuln or anything, so we will leave that for now. We have a door here that goes to a red key door. Again, I don't see any red key markers on the sides. That would be nice to see. And we have a blue key. I haven't seen a blue key door yet. Which, again, that's fine. Not necessarily a problem. One thing I tend to like to do, or to see... when I'm making or playing levels. Ah! Oh yeah, that hurt floor hurts real fast. And if I fall off and get caught on these, that is not a good time. One thing I like to see or do when is show the player where they can go, or give the player a goal first, and then have them find the tools to do that. So show them the blue door that they can't get through yet, and then lead them toward finding the blue key. This is a cool room. Look at this. These kind of stone thrones here. Got a couple shotgunners. Very nice. No, not really anything else in here that I see. Did I miss a switch or something? No. So you have a really cool looking room here. I would like to see something to do in here, whether it be switches or maybe just unlocking, maybe these just have like goodies on top of them. Because this is cool. Okay. Moving right along. Ooh. Okay. We're in a new area here. Lots of wood. Wood is good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I need help. I don't think I've really seen very much health in this level so far, which, when you're dealing with a lot of hit scanners, they're not necessarily hard. I haven't really felt like the combat's been difficult. But when there's a lot of hit scanners, they can kind of chip away at you, especially with how fast the... yes, I do want to quick load. Especially with how fast zombie men can chip away at you. Having some more health drops scattered around would be really good. Okay, I have not picked up the blue key yet. What I should have done was just resurrect there. I think for the purposes of this being like a review, I don't want to spend so much time just replaying through it like I would on a normal playthrough. Alright, let's go through here. Another thing is these platforms are pretty small, which makes this a little bit precision-based. This one in the back is fine. But these others, I feel like I'm having to be really careful to move up and down them. Which, again, if that's the vibe you're going for, totally cool. I would probably prefer them to be a little bit bigger so that I can move across here relatively confidently and have the hurt floor be a punishment for screwing up more than something I'm trying to actively dodge. Okay. Yep, and then we have this lovely room. Okay. We are back to the wood panels. I'm going to save here. Alright. Get some armor, some health, excellent. This is very nice. Again, it seems like I get the feeling that all of the enemies in this area have woken up and are coming after me. So, again, the ambush flag and sound blocking line depth to help enemies wait for me to get to them instead of all coming after me as soon as I shoot. Now all these areas in the back are empty. That's interesting. Looks like there might be some kind of missing texture or something going on there. Might want to check that out. We will come back to that in a moment. I'm curious to see what that is. What do we got down here? Okay. Let's go ahead and save again. And we have some stairs. Let's... Oh, I got in this. Okay. Let's see. Do we go down or up first? Let's go up, because I'm not sure I can come back down. So we can come up these stairs here. Okay. It would be nice. I know you're kind of working within the constraints of this map, but maybe moving this area down and having this upper area be a little bit bigger. These hallways are really tight, and it's a little awkward to maneuver through. Alright, so we have a teleporter. Let's go ahead and save. Alright. And now I'm in a little bedroom. That's cute. Some very nice Doom cute. We got some imps staring out the window. Very nice. Okay. Some pinkies in the street. Oh! Look at this! This is a very nice area. A perfect amount of different textures. I have room to move around. It's using the window texture on most of the walls, but you have this nice brick here breaking that up. This is lovely. I love this area. Keep this exactly as is. This is great. This is actually an exit. Okay, cool. So you got kind of a preview into the next level. I love it. Love it. And little demonic cracks right here. That's cool. Love this. Everything about this area, I love it. Except that there doesn't seem to be any way for me to get back to the rest of the level, which is a shame. Now, since this is putting me in this room right next to this bed, it makes me wonder if you're going for something like the first area story-wise. The first bit of this is like a dream or something, and now you're waking up and you're here. That's cool. And I would only say, if you're going to go that route, make sure that the player has had ample opportunity to explore everything in the previous area before they get locked out of it. Either by, putting checkpoints in every little area or something, because now there's still 3 secrets that I can't go get, and I didn't get to explore this bottom area, and I would really like to. And there's an area back here I didn't get to. So what I'm going to do is let's maybe clip, and we'll just pop back over here. Okay, so let's go check out this hell tunnel thing. Right? Oh, it's not a tunnel at all. It's a wall I can pass through. Okay. I would probably change the way this is done. One, having the thing drip through the bottom there made this look like a pit rather than a hallway. And 2, these walls that you can just kind of pass through are kind of weird. The player doesn't really expect them to be there. And unlike in Wolfenstein, the player isn't going to rub his face against all the walls. So it wasn't clear to me that I could walk through there. Okay, this is cool. And I think because this is kind of a hell area, and because oh, see, you're using the ambush flag on these guys. I love it. Yeah, I think because the ambush here is fairly minimal, and this whole area is kind of designed to kind of put you off and make you feel like something's not right here, having this area be a little more claustrophobic like this is perfect. Love this. Love this. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Let's just jump over here. I'm gonna hop over here. Okay, so we're back out here. So at no point did I ever get a rad suit or an invuln, which is a shame. So when you have a pathway like this that is required damage, personally, it always feels kind of cheap if I'm required to take damage in order to get something. So putting like a rad suit out here, or even if it's a secret, maybe I have to come up here and, maybe there's like a sigil eye or something here that I have to shoot, or a switch I have to activate or maybe there's an invuln in the room with the blue key. That could be cool. But something that gives me an opportunity to take this path without taking damage would be nice. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so there's an invuln in here, so you kind of have it so that I can get back out, but having it so that I don't have to take damage to get in would be really nice. And we got our area map, so we can see what else is on here. So there was something back here that I seem to have missed. And everything else looks good. Okay, so let's head back. I'm just going to clip real quick to make this fast. Let's head back over here. What did I miss over here? Okay, is it here? Yeah. So there is 0 indication that there is anything here, which I'm of 2 minds about this. In general, I think it's better to have some kind of indication, whether it be a slightly recessed panel, or frame it with torches, or a slightly different texture. Anything like that would be great. Here, I don't mind it so much because I get the area map. And the area map will show me that this is here. I could also see the white line on the minimap, but that is very dependent on what the user's map settings are. So, okay, cool. And a blue armor. Great. Love it. All right, and I think that's it. This has been the first map. I believe there is a second map, so we will go jump into that now. This is great. So yeah, a few minor things. But overall, very, very good map. This One thing I did not notice that you might want to check. I see there's some misaligned textures under these doors. I didn't notice if these were pegged correctly or not. I'll pay attention to that in map 2. Also, all the doors stay open after they're opened. That's interesting. Make sure you've set the lower unpegged flag, I believe, on these door tracks, so that when the door comes up, these don't scroll upwards with the door. And 2, I would also recommend setting the door in a little bit at the bottom, and not having it flush with the wall. Otherwise, when I go to open the door, I see the whole wall move up. Which, honestly, it hasn't been too distracting, but just a little bit of extra polish. Okay, so we can head back up here, and let's go on to map 2. This has been, again, I can't say enough how much I love this outside area. This is great. Okay, onward to map 2. Okay. This is a cool area. Nice little hallway. Get a shotgun very early on in case I'm doing a pistol start. Great. Love it. Get some goodies down here. Laying everything out in rows like that is a little awkward. Not necessarily a problem, but just calling it out. Let's see, can I... Okay, I can't go up this from this side, which is a little awkward, because that's probably where I'm going to be, especially if I'm coming from over here, although I was able to jump that gap. So, I might want to move this over a little bit, or bring the wall... Probably not bring the wall this way, because you're going to want the sidewalks to be the same length. So maybe push the block over to the wall a little bit. Or just maybe make it a little shorter or something, so that's not flush with the center of the road. Okay, let's continue moving on. Very nice. One thing to be careful of here is it's easy to get into a scenario where the pinkies are blocking a player from jumping down. So be a little careful with that, but not too bad. Okay, starting to throw some lost souls in. Okay, very nice, very nice. Yeah, see, these big strings of resources are a little off-putting. Just because it makes it feel very kind of artificial. Like it's being set up for something. So maybe using either stacking could be an option if there's a specific number you're trying to hit, or using the larger like medkits, putting 1 or 2 medkits or stim packs in instead of 20 health pots. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? One thing I wanted to see, this is really cool. You got like this intestinal slime coming out of the wall there and going in on the other side. One thing I wanted to see is this is hurt floor. I would probably make this not be hurt floor, because it doesn't really look like hurt floor to me. It's not a huge issue that it is. Like, it's the kind of thing that it's kind of 50-50 whether it could be or not. But the default for me for that texture is that it's not. Setup of barrels is a little weird, just kind of in the middle of the road, but that's okay. We can get rid of those. Let's go in here for... Need a red card. Again, red strips to indicate that I need a card there, a key card there. This door is too wide for this, so might want to bring those sides in just a little bit. And here's what I was talking about. You saw these scroll upward. So make sure if you set the lower, I think it's lower unpegged flag to true, I think, I always have to check it. Then these will, 1, not scroll when the door opens, and 2, will match the same here. I would probably recommend using door track textures too. All right, that's ominous. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. And we got some cacos. If the intention was to make me immediately suspicious of that next room, good job. If not, I would recommend against the trail of health potions. It makes me very concerned about what I'm going to find in that door. Okay. Oh, this is a big door. Huh. Interesting. What I would probably suggest is, if you want the whole wall to open up, maybe make a switch. I'm assuming this opens by me using it, but maybe put a switch there. You can think of using the switch on a door like the player opening the door. But if I'm a person, me just lifting this door, it feels like a lot. So it would make more sense for me to hit a switch and have the door open, I think. So let's go ahead and open that. And we got more tacos and a bunch of rockets. Okay. This kind of warehouse area with these pillars is pretty good. I kind of like it. It gives you a lot of ability to move around, which is cool. Ow, my face. It gives me a lot of ability to move around and plenty of cover from which to dodge guys. But at the same time, I don't... Oh my gosh. And there's no... That's it? Okay, so there was no reason for me to be concerned about this at all. So yeah, I would... A couple things here. This room is pretty cool, but it's also very big. And the second half of this room is the same as the first half. So I come in here, and I dispatch with the Cacos and the Lost Souls. And I see this giant door. I'm expecting this to open into a new kind of challenge. When I open it, I just get the exact same challenge that I already just did. So putting something else in here, either by changing the layout of it, or, you know, you've kind of started with the broken slime trails, this idea of a demonic infestation. So maybe play that up in here. Have some more, have broken areas and, you know, hellish textures on the walls, bodies. Have this be a spectacle. The room is definitely big enough, and the movement is perfect in here. I think the spacing on all of this is great, but there should be something else to see here other than just a giant string of health potions and a key. Yeah, I would also probably say, instead of doing just the line of rockets, put a couple rocket boxes around in here, and just scatter them around. Make it feel like a warehouse rather than just arbitrarily placed resources. Same thing for the health. Okay, so now we have a red key, and we can go in this room. Ooh, okay. And pick up some goodies. Items are on this platform, but are close enough on the edge that I can just easily grab it. Very good. Love to see that. It's an easy one to get wrong. Hi! And I can see you've definitely figured out the ambush flags here. Having these guys wait until I come around the corner and trigger them, much better. I love this. This is great. As opposed to me shooting and all of these guys coming out after me. This is wonderful. Okay, blue key in the back room. Cool. That's fine. All right, and I got the blue key out here. That's fine. Have I seen a blue key door? Don't think so, but I haven't been up here yet. So again, same recommendation as the previous map. Make sure I see a blue key door before I go to get the blue key. And okay, we have hallway here. Something I want to see. Oh, wait. Wait, there was a blue key door in there. Did I miss that? Hold on. In here. Oh, I see. Okay, so having, you know, there is the texture misalignment there, and having it misaligned at the bottom is perfect. This would be just fine. I would probably horizontally align it so that it matches, but keep the bit on the bottom there. But this requires a key. So I would either make this just a secret that does not require a key at all, or if you do want it to require a key, then actually put like the blue key strips somewhere. Cool, and a backpack. Love it. great secret. Okay. Oh, we're in an elevator. I think. Wait, what happened? Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice that open up behind me. That was a great effect. That was a beautiful elevator effect. Elevators are so hard to get right. That was lovely. And now we're in the sewers. It's so good. Okay, I assume, yeah, because I remember from the previous level when I saw this, it was a walk-through wall. Same kind of criticism as before. One, make sure that this isn't clipping through the bottom. I think this happens because if you have a pass-through wall like this, your wall height has to be the same as the texture. Otherwise, it'll clip through the wall. Otherwise, it'll clip through the floor like that. And again, it's just not... Pass-through walls are not very intuitive for players. So use them very sparingly. Oh, that's interesting. So this isn't really a secret. It's just kind of a sneaky shortcut. I like that. That's pretty cool. And that actually is a perfect use of these kind of pass-through walls. Yeah, just make sure you need to raise the ceiling height a little bit or drop the floor so that it's the same height as that texture so that you can't see that it's there. Yeah, it's not required. It doesn't count towards the secret counter. It's just a little shortcut through the area and gives you the drop on the Lost Souls in there. Love that. That's wonderful. Okay. Sneaky little area back here with some rockets and a yellow key. Again, I haven't seen a yellow key door yet. Or have I, apparently? Wait, maybe this one's fine. Hold on. Okay, so again, yellow key strips to let me know this is a yellow key door, but this door was actually visible as soon as I came in, so having the yellow key be down there somewhere is fine. That's perfect. Love it. Okay. Tacos. Looked like there was something interesting going on with maybe the visibility sectors or something. I opened the door, and actually they still... Seems like they can't see me or something. Why are they not shooting at me? This is weird. Okay. Not really sure what's going on with that. This is weird. This is freaking me out. I need to get rid of these guys. So yeah, I opened the door and they couldn't see me. And then when I triggered them, they still couldn't see me and were just kind of wandering around. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you tried to do a reject table thing or, but definitely want to look into that. And have the final door. If you're going to use the door texture, so a couple things there. You want to make sure the exit is marked. Using the exit door is fine. Having the little exit sign somewhere is better. And if you are going to use the door texture, have it be a door. And I go into a small little final room and hit a switch. Having the exit door itself just end the level is very jarring. And now we're out into the rest of the game. Overall, very, very good start. I do like these. I think with a little bit more polish and addressing a few of those things that I highlighted, these could be really great maps. I'm very excited to see where you go going forward, how you evolve as a mapper. So I hope this was helpful. I know this is a little on the long side. I will, like I said, condense these points into a bolded list that I will also provide along with this. To all my other viewers, if you have levels that you would like me to take a look at and give feedback on, please submit them in the comments, and I will be happy to do that. I'm not really planning on making this a regular series, a scheduled series, but as requests come in or as I find maps that look interesting, I shouldn't say look interesting, because all maps are interesting to me. So, but as I see those kinds of requests for feedback come in, I'll do these every now and again. And hopefully it helps out new and upcoming mappers. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.